Woo, it is hot, hot, hot. Today, hi guys, this is Amy from Ketolicious Life, and I am on my way to my doctor appointment. I did blood work recently, and so today I'm going to discuss all of those results with my doctor. She's actually a nurse practitioner, but she's amazing. She's been the one that's helped me with my thyroid the most. So I am heading over there. Stop and grab a coffee on the way. So yeah, I'm excited for her to see the weight loss that I have had since I was last in. So we'll see. We'll see if she notices, first of all, because she hasn't seen me in a long time. And she doesn't like totally know me, you know, she probably doesn't, you know, you see hundreds of patients, she's not going to remember exactly. But, so anyway, that's where I'm headed. And I have my handy dandy binder with me with all my notes, with all my other lab work that I have done. I always keep that with me whenever I go to a doctor's appointment. So that way I can take notes or jot things down, or, you know, we can discuss other lab results. So anyway, I will see you when I get over there to get a coffee. Get a large cold brew with sugar-free vanilla. Can I get 3 shots of that, the sugar-free vanilla? Yeah. And an extra heavy whipping cream in that.
Cool. Got it. All right. Anything else?
That's it.
Okay, sounds good. We 5 today.
Finally get to use that. Yeah. Thank you for asking.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. It's rough.
I can't even imagine. Yeah. So,
yeah.
All right. Well, I've been praying for you guys.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, thank you.
Yeah, totally.
You know, I believe that prayer works because I had a lot of different people praying, and I'm like, you know, I just feel like that's those prayers that are out there.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yay.
God knows our hearts.
We'll rejoice in the little
yeah.
things, right?
Yes.
Yay.
Thank you so much.
You have a great day.
All right. You guys take care. How sweet is that? I tried not to get all choked up and cry because, you know, when you're going through heavy stuff, it doesn't help that it's Shark Week. So that doesn't help at all. I'll cry at the drop of a leaf off of a tree. So hey guys, I just finished my doctor's appointment. Wow. Wow. I'm so emotional today. So I went in, I haven't seen her in, I think 2 years. And you guys, if you've watched my early videos, you know the story I told you about the last time I saw my doctor, and how she told me, you know, you might just have to accept that this is where you're kind of going to be, you know, with your weight loss, and you might not ever lose all that weight. Well, I couldn't just accept that. So when I went in today, it's so interesting. Just, I'm smiling so big because of how awesome everything was. So when I went in, you know, we said hello, and how, you know, she's like, how are you doing? And I could see her just kind of looking at me, like looking at me differently, you know, like she knew something was up. And she goes, so how have you been doing? And I'm like, I'm doing great. And you know, and she goes, well, okay, how's your weight? And I go, well, should we check? And she's like, yeah. And so I go over and I stand on the scale, and it, you know, this, of course, it's a different scale, and I'm on my period. So I came in at 164, and I tell her 164, and she went, what? She goes, that's 40 plus pounds. And I'm like, I know. And then I immediately started crying, and then she goes, wait, is that bad? You know, and then she was worried that, you know, I had cancer or something, you know, terrible. And I'm like, no, it's good. It's good. It's really good. And so then she was getting teary, and she gave me a high five, and we were, you know, and then I started telling her just all about, you know, keto and just all about everything. And she goes, I am just so excited and thrilled and happy and awesome job and way to go. And she's like, you know, I was just telling her how I'm very passionate about helping other people, especially thyroid, you know, people with thyroid issues. And she goes, you know what, you really need to go get certified. You really need to. I can tell how passionate you are. And she's like, I guess she was just impressed. And you know, I thought we were talking about some numbers, and she goes, you should become a health coach or whatever. So that made me feel awesome too, because here we are, you know, I'm talking to a practitioner, and she's suggesting that I become certified. And she said, you know, there's people that really need people like you that want to help and are passionate about it. So I'm like, oh, you know, maybe that's my future. So, and I was just talking about that in another ramble I did. So yeah, so anyway, so I told her just everything, and then we started looking at my numbers. And when we got to my lipid panel, she goes, oh my God, your cholesterol is amazing. And I'm like, yeah. So anyway, my cholesterol numbers were awesome. My thyroid was a little low, and I kind of expected that because I haven't been taking it consistently. So we sort of ballparked where I need to be, and probably what I should be doing. I've always had a conversion problem from T4 to T3. I never seem to be able to get enough T3 into my cells, so I'm always struggling with that. So what I wanted and what I got, because she's awesome, is I wanted to do a little bit lower armor, and then add in Cytomel, which is T3. So we're gonna kind of tackle it from that angle and see if my thyroid can get even more in balance, because that is gonna inhibit my weight loss. So I'm gonna work really hard on taking my thyroid. I'm also low in my B12. My B12s were low, but my folate was really good. I was a little tiny bit low in iron, but she wasn't concerned. But I do know that if you're low in iron and Bs, you know, that also contributes to poor absorption. That's what I was telling her. I go, you know, low iron and low B12 causes absorption problems of your T3. And she goes, you really should become a practitioner. I'm like, I want to. I really want to. I just don't have the money or the time. I'm old. But so anyway, I'm going to work on those. I'm working on my B12s. I'm working on my my iron. Let's see. I'm going to be working. My glucose was 84, which I already know that's low because I test anyway on my own. Let's see. My cholesterol was 169. My total cholesterol. Triglycerides 97. My HDL was 53, and my LDL was 97. So there's that. My B12 was 651, and you know, that's not technically considered low, but if you follow stopthethyroidmadness.com, they want your numbers to be about 900 up. So so yeah, I'm gonna work on getting those a little higher. And then my sex hormones, my testosterone was a little low, so we might add that in at a later date, but we're going to kind of get my thyroid a little bit better first. And then my vitamin D was up. And why do you think that could be? I've struggled with my vitamin D for so long. Do you think because vitamin D is a fat soluble and you need to be eating higher fats, you need to take it with fat? Yeah, so there you go. It's 56.2, which is technically still too low. If you follow just normal doctor protocols, you know, they'll say that's not too low, but you really want it to be up pretty close to the max, right around anywhere between 70 to 100. So I'm going to be continuing to work on my vitamin D. So that's my numbers. I was so excited and I was smiling so big. I was just like on cloud 9, you know, going in there and leaving, because I already knew I get my test results before the doctors do sometimes, and so I already went through all my lab work and I knew what I had, and I was just excited to go in and show her and let her see me, and it was awesome. And then when I came downstairs, I was just smiling so big. Then the security guards downstairs, there were 2 of them, they were kind of flirting with me, and I'm just like, I feel good. It makes you feel good. But anyway, I'm married, so it doesn't matter. But still, I was just so happy, and they're probably like, what is she smiling about? But yeah, so to the troll that was over on someone else's channel saying, because I was telling them commenting how awesome I am doing with keto. I've lost 40 pounds. I feel amazing. And the stupid person, troll, says, yeah, but how's your health? Do you do blood work? And I'm like, yes, I do. And bam, there you go. Take that and smoke it in your pipe. My blood work's probably better than yours. So anyway, yeah. I'm so excited, you guys. You know, it just 8 months, and this is the proof. If you need any proof, this is the proof that keto and eliminating those bad sugars and those bad carbs from our life, it works, and I am preventing disease. I'm preventing all kinds of things. And you know, my doctor was floored. She knew it could be done because she's seen it and she helps other people. But to see me, she knows I've been struggling for many years. And so, you know, and her and I both agree that my thyroid issue, gallbladder issues, all these conditions I'm having, all are because of the bad foods that I was putting in my body for so many years, you know. So yeah, she's awesome. I love her to death. If anybody's in the Redding area, Redding, California, and you need a practitioner that will actually help you and listen, message me and I'll hook you up. But anyway, so yeah, so that's where I'm at. I am going to be super strict with myself. Oh yes, and the other thing that she wanted me to do is you know, work on my microbiome. And so I'm going to get a really good probiotic, because I have a couple. There's some that's already in my B12s and my vitamins that I take, and they're really expensive, so they're really good, but it's not enough. And so I'm going to work on that, and she gave me a nice handout to read. Let's see, she suggested a mammogram, but I don't believe in those horrible mammograms, so she suggested thermography. So I'll probably take a look at that, but I probably will have to pay out of pocket because, yeah. And let's see, what else did she give me? We're going to retest my thyroid in 6 months and see if that's better. And I'm pretty sure it's, not only am I going to feel better, but I'm pretty sure my weight loss will probably speed up. Because T3, I'm going to be taking that Cytomel on the side. T3 is what actively controls your metabolism and helps it go. So anyway, she hands out these awesome lists. This is her recommended supplements. Okay, now you tell me how this goes so perfectly with keto. So she recommends alkaline ionized filtered water. And I haven't, she kind of, the whole 30 food plan lifestyle, I think that's where she's going with that. Vitamin D3, 5,000 units daily. Alternate with 10,000 units 3 days a week. So if your numbers are low, try that. DHEA, she recommends. We're not doing that for me right now. I'm not at that point. The B complex is the methylated, which is what I already take. Essential fatty acids, she recommends, and I'll have to look into that a little bit more. She didn't tell me that I needed them. Again, another methylated B12 and folate multivitamin, which I take. Emerald brand is the name. I have a link down below in case you're interested in those. They are a little pricey, but they are super good. Like, they're very high quality, and your body can actually absorb them because they are the methylated form, which is the raw form, or the form that's needed to be readily absorbed. Okay. Pro and prebiotics. So Garden of Life is what she has on here, but she had another one in there that she told me about, and I should have written it down. I want to say it was doctor formulated or something like that. I'll have to look it up. So she wants you to take 1 daily minimum 50 billion units. And then she recommends progesterone cream. And that's, she told me, you know, until I go through menopause, then I won't quite be. I have taken progesterone, the pills, just prior, you know, before periods to try to help alleviate some of the PMS and stuff. But I just found that I got worse headaches on it. So we're just staying away from that. And then she has some strong considerations. She says, do your own research. NAC, 600 milligrams, 1 to 2 daily. Tryptophan may help sleep as well. Reds, super greens, and prebiotic thrive. So that's her recommended supplements list that she gives out to every patient. Now, how many doctors do you go to that give you a list like that? How many doctors? Yeah, none. You know, you're going to be lucky if you get a prescription that actually helps you at a doctor, let alone a list of natural things that your body needs. So anyway, I'm going to be reading up on microbiome, and maybe that'll be a whole nother video in the making that we can talk about. So you guys, I just feel awesome today. Today was a very good day, and I'm so appreciative and so thankful that I found her, and I told her, you know, you are a rare breed. You're a rare person to find, because there's very few of you out here, you know, and so I feel very fortunate to have found her. I know I did a lot of the work. I did a lot of the work myself, but it was with her help and her suggestions and her guidance that, you know, gave me put the little plug in my ear to do that. So, and she had recommended that book by Rob Wolf, Wired to Eat, and I did a video on that as well way back in the beginning of my journey. That was what prompted me to start thinking about what I was putting into my body. And here we are 8 months later, 40 pounds lighter, and I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. So thanks so much for watching, you guys. Put your comments down below and let me know what you think about those supplements. And I can do another video if you're interested of all my supplements that I take. And I do have, I should have them all linked down below as well. The vitamin D that I take is a D3 with K2, and it's a chewable. I know you know, they usually say take the capsules with the liquid, you know, because it absorbs better. But this specific vitamin D3, because I just hate taking pills, And this one's a chewable, and it tastes like apricot, and it tastes good, and it's a little teeny tiny thing. And my numbers are way up, so way up. They were in the 30s, and they're all the way almost 60. So, and that's not even taking it consistently. I need to be consistent. So we're gonna hammer on these numbers, and in 6 months we're gonna see some results. So thanks so much, you guys, for all your support and for watching and for sharing in my joy, and you know, just thank you from the bottom of my heart. So we'll see you next time. Bye.